Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to episode 46 of Walking with Jay. I'm here with my esteemed colleague, Mr. Lee Ballow. How are you tonight, Lee?
Fabulous. Look forward to it. Another beautiful Thursday in St. George, Utah. Jeremy, I look forward to these every Thursday right around lunchtime. I'm like, cool, tonight's the night. We'll make history.
We're getting your game face on.
I'm good.
We had a great socks on, game socks on.
Yes, huge shout out.
Let's look at these before we...
Huge shout out to a great friend of mine, Katie Tobler in Salt Lake, who sent me these taco socks. I'm wearing them tonight. Katie, I've only washed them once, and I've had them a couple months. Thank you. They're great. Hope you're doing well. Another beautiful night. I'm feeling good.
It's a wonderful night.
Oh, it is. What is it, 106?
106 in the shade. Out here in the sunlight. No, the sun's down now.
Yeah, this is Darren Pickervit beer drinking weather. But, yeah, we got some requests about some name dropping. Linda Larson wanted us to mention Jimmy White and hanging out at the barber shop.
With Bud.
With Bud the barber. And we did our Kenny Glockner impersonation.
In the pregame warm-up.
In the pregame warm-up. Hey, Lee, I didn't like that. I'll be at the Naughty Cooking tonight. Hey, Lips.
Hey, Lips.
Hey, Lips, you get the carburetor pulled out of that truck? But, no. Another beautiful night, good exercise. How you doing, Jeremy? You looking good? I've been monitoring your posts with your eating habits.
I'm trying to get things straightened away, Lee. I really am. I'm trying to avoid the diabetes. Well, I've already got the diabetes.
You and me both, type 2.
Type 2. So I'm trying to get control of it, I guess. And it's going, it's not going too bad. It's a lot of weird food I'm eating, but...
That's the thing with having diabetes, and I know that there's others out there that can relate. It's tough. It's a regimental diet.
Yeah.
And you got to watch what you eat.
Always, apparently.
Yeah. And the thing about diabetes, and of course, people aren't stupid. It'll kill you. You don't even know it.
Right. The silent killer.
It's the silent killer.
And so, yeah, we don't want to joke too much about diabetes, but...
No, I got a great diabetes joke, but I'll tell you too. Johnny had 48 cookies and ate 6. What does Johnny have? Diabetes.
Diabetes, very nice.
I'm done.
That's it.
But, yeah, great opening we had, and, yeah.
Any good jokes you heard this week, Lee? Let's try to keep them PG-13.
Oh, then you might as well
forget it. All right.
No, just kidding. Gosh, I haven't heard a good joke in a long time. Oh, what do you get when you play the Mormon Tabernacle Choir backwards?
What's that, sir?
Jello recipes. Freddy's the devil. Freddy's the devil. That goes out to Cheryl Walker. Cheryl broke my heart in high school.
Did she?
Nah, not really.
Apparently one of many.
Oh, a lot of women
broke your heart.
That's the thing that I miss most about Lincoln County High School. And Sweetie Michelle, forgive me, but the women.
You're just reminiscing now.
I'm reminiscing. The women that have graced the halls of Lincoln County High School. They should have said, I wish they could all be Lincoln County girls. Right. Oh, boy, I tell you. But,
now, you were talking earlier about the hairstyle back in the 80s with the high five bangs.
Yeah, the Aquanet, like Hallie Wright and Kathy Draper.
Now, who officially won that as far as who had the highest bangs?
The highest
back in
bangs?
1986, 85?
I would have to go with Cheryl Myers.
Did Cheryl have...
Yeah, she medaled. I think she got gold.
She did. She got gold in the bangs.
And I think Hallie got bronze.
Good job, Hallie.
Silver.
Happy late birthday, Hallie.
Yes, happy late birthday. Hope you're in and out having fun. Silver, gosh. My sister Rachel, you could perk a freaking Russian cargo jet on that head, on that hair back from the day. I would have to say she got the silver.
There's a lot of Aquanet going on back in the 80s.
A lot of Aquanet. A lot of dippity-doo, and it's funny that Brian and Sean Hunt
both called in.
Boys, the dippity-doo, I was afraid to light a match around you two.
There was that, but in the summers, I remember they got the clean cut.
They did. All of them. Kendall, Brian, Sean, Brett. They all got the buzz, and they'd come to Rotary practice ready to go.
Ready to go. You, on the other hand, you were famous for the curls up front.
Yes, and I would play with the one curl, and I caught crap about it, too. Yes. I'd either pick my nose in the outfield down in Alamo. By the way, Sean Dorman, more home runs, but I'd play with the Curls.
Who did hit more home runs, Sean Dorman or Ricky Dominguez?
Well, you can ask George Rao about Ricky Dominguez and Ash Springs, but we won't go there.
Okay.
You know, I think Ricky Dominguez hit a lot of home runs.
Now, do you remember Ricky Scott?
No, but I remember Frank and Fawn Scott from the Scott Hotel.
They might be related. No, I think he was with Little Oasis down there.
You had Little Oasis, you had Union Carbide, and you had Grand Slam. How the heck do I remember all those teams?
Union Carbide, and that was a mine out there by...
Tempe Ute, over by towards Racewell, which
Right.
has been shut down for years.
Yeah.
Dusty Rhodes played for them.
That's right.
And then you had Shumways. I forgot about them. They had a team.
That's right. And Kyle Shumway he was in our grade, wasn't he? 88.
Yeah, I played against him in football. Yeah.
Yeah. You stuck him.
I did knock Mike Sparrow on his butt. That was the highlight of my high school career. But yeah, the good times.
And then Pioche had what was the name of their team up there in Little League?
They wore those orange jerseys. Remember those orange jerseys they
Frightful.
wore? Oh, very frightful. It was like Halloween in July. You had Louis Summers. You had Andy Winters.
Oh yeah.
Gosh, who else was on that?
What was the name of their team though? Do you even
Was
remember?
it the Dodgers?
Maybe.
Frank Holtz was the coach.
Now I can't believe I stumped Lee Ballow on the name of
I know. I think it was the Pioche Dodgers, and I'm sure Kathy Kelly or Trista Fullian.
Someone help us out here.
Tom Sears, somebody.
Tommy Sears, please.
Turn the lights on, roll the credits. Feet down. Hey, Lee, get your feet up with the moves. But,
So let's, Ruben Rao wants us to talk about a little bit about Rod Cooper.
Let me tell you the funniest story I ever heard. I don't remember who told me it, but Rod was at the grocery store and the fire alarm went off.
Right.
And of course, the fire station's right there. So somebody said they heard that they were walking down the alley. Holy crud, I got wet. They were walking down the alley by the grocery store and they were breaking down their boxes. And they saw all these boxes. Like somebody's trying to clear themselves out of the way. Here comes Rockin' Rod Cooper, running out the back trying to get through all those boxes to get over to the fire truck.
Oh yeah, Rod taught me everything I know about the grocery business. I worked there with him for one summer.
Oh really?
It was quite an education.
You know, he kept a clean cereal aisle. Everything was stocked to the T.
You got your King vitamin there.
I need it. But the old Colony Volunteer Fire Department.
Now, what do you remember about that? The fireman picnics? Did you go to any of those?
You know what? In all the years, I only went to like one or two of them. Just wasn't interested. One thing I do remember about the old CVFD is every time the alarm would go off, Turbo, Burt Mangum, and I'd jump on our bikes. We'd beat the firemen there. We'd be there like, then they'd show up. Memories. But yeah, good old Burt Mangum.
Good old Burt. Tell us a little bit about his blue truck. And his policy, wasn't it that no one could get in the truck until he was seated? And
Zach Lavery will confirm this. I think Billy Davis might too. Yes, you were not allowed to get into the Cubmobile until Burt was in, had the key turned. It could still be a neutral.
Right.
But until then, but Mike Wood and Chris Myers and Zach and Gabriel Guerrero, we'd all pile in the back of the Cubmobile and Brad Triplett.
Yeah.
Burt almost took out a light standard at Dixon Park, chasing a foul ball in August of '85.
Did Brad have his clipboard at the time?
Brad had his clipboard. He was like, okay, you need to be doing this. Where's everybody at? But the thing about Burt, there was a dent in the light pole, but I didn't see any marks on him.
None.
None. I even asked him about it. I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Shit, I don't remember. But yeah, the Colony Cubs.
Burt and Don grew up right across the street from you, right?
Burt and Don grew up across the street. I miss them. Good people. A lot of memories. Don used to throw rocks at me as a kid. I'd be walking to school and she'd be in the front yard just lobbing them.
Just lobbing them.
Just lobbing them like she was shooting free throws. But, yeah, I miss those guys.
Yeah, I remember sitting in church because the Methodist church was right next to Burt's house. And Burt
Yes.
would be out working on his vehicles.
I'm sure cussing up a storm.
Cussing up a storm. And so it was really a nice touch to the service, you know.
Dear Lord, at this time as we go into 1 Corinthians, then Roseanne comes out. That's true.
Yeah. He knew how to cuss, I'll tell you what.
He did, but you know what? You gotta love him. He had a big crush on Rhonda Miller, too.
Well, Lance Miller just commented on our earlier gig.
Hello, Lance. Good to see you, buddy. Lance, we were talking about Burt Mangum having a crush on your sister, Rhonda.
Apparently, Michelle Odekirk-Ballew commented
Oh,
on the
my
video.
beautiful wife, Michelle Odekirk-Ballew. Folks, I have to say I'm blessed beyond means to have this wonderful woman in my life. There's days I feel I don't deserve her, but I'm humble and wow, what a woman.
That's awesome, Lee.
Thank you.
Congratulations, by the way.
Thank you. Free pencils and water for everybody tonight.
Now, it is kind of telling that she's taken 2 vacations since you've been married about a month ago.
She travels more than George Bush. Of course, she's married to me, so she's got to get out.
I said, I'm going to go take a little break there,
Well,
Lee.
we've been married a month on the 19th. We were married on a month, not Monday. She's already taken 2 vacations. So I guess that don't bode well for me, but oh well.
There's only so much Lee Brooks-Ballew.
Oh, I can't even handle myself. I'll look at myself in the mirror and go, can't you shut up? Larry Williamson did that in art class. George and Tommy can attest to it.
Yeah.
He said, well, he didn't say JC. But,
Right.
well, he said it, but
He said it.
he said it. He says, JC, Lee, can't you sit still? Ah, memories, Papa
Good
Smurf.
Papa Smurf.
Did the village
You
ever
people,
burn?
stay at the brown buildings.
Okay, we've done Mr. Williamson. We've done Richard Ketsky. I got to do Rick Phillips.
You gotta give us a Rick Phillips impersonation real quick. I'm going to get a zoom lens on this, baby.
I want to talk to that official. Bring him over here. Jared Blake! Rick Phillips. Cheryl, I didn't yell at anybody tonight.
Just want to be honest
I
with you.
just want to be honest with you, Cheryl. I didn't. Joey, Rod, get your ass back in. And then there's Art Cameron.
You got it.
Oh, Commissioner Cameron. Art, I hope you're listening tonight. I don't have my hair gelled back, but Tiff! Work on that crossover.
Work on the crossover.
The crossover dribble.
That's what you got for Art Cameron is Tiff. Work on
Well,
it.
Tiff, come on. Matt, take the car into Heisman's and get some gas in the green grocery there. Oh, gosh.
Oh gosh. Good times back there in Lincoln County.
Good times. I gotta do Paul Glockner. We've
All
done
right.
Kenny.
You done, Kenny?
Hey, Mr. Blue, how are you? Oh, John Baloo. That doesn't come down from Eagle Valley. Oh, I love Paul Glockner. Much respect for him.
Now, you were pretty close with the Glockners growing up, weren't you?
We were. My grandfather was very close. They were like a second family to us. We'd go over there to their house on New Year's Eve. Grandpa let us take one present. We'd go over and open them. But yeah, Paul and Nan are, in a way, kind of like a second mother and father.
Yeah.
Was real close with them. Good people.
Good people. Solid Lincoln County folk.
Solid Lincoln County folk. Just like Bonnie Smith.
Just like Bonnie.
Ah, Bonnie Smith. Let me tell you, 110 North Main.
Okay, hopefully there's no stalkers out there, but I mean...
Exactly. Get a room at the Midway. Speaking of the Midway, I stayed at the Midway a couple years ago when I went over for Labor Day. Don't ever stay there. Oh my gosh.
Should just frighten you.
I felt like I was a Twix candy bar. The bed was so small. Oh my gosh, I don't know how those candies sit in that thing after. But it was a scary experience. But yeah,
It's not like the Shady Rest. I mean, if you got to plug a motel in,
You know, let me plug the Shady Rest, but first let me plug the Hot Springs. Judy Triplet. Oh, I can't call her that anymore. She got mad at me.
Did she?
No, she just teasing. She gave me an earful though on Facebook. Lee, come on! That was 1,800 years ago. Judy Allen, I hope that's better, and the Hot Springs Motel. A lot of memories out there. Then Warren Jeffs and his 50 Wides came in and took over.
Well, I think they've refurbished it now, so we might have to go do a celebrity hot tub party out there. And
gosh, I hope. Maybe Tracy Tibbetts will come and stick her finger in our milk.
Stick her finger in the milk.
That was Vietnam.
I mean,
things were crazy.
Things were tough for everyone.
Now, back to the Shady Rest, John L. and Lorraine. They, I don't even think they run it anymore, do they?
Their son does.
Their son, which one?
I think it's Nathan, right? Or Nolan.
One of the
no,
40.
It's Nolan.
One
yeah.
of the 40. Yeah, the Shady Rest. I did actually stay there one night. This was back when I was married the first time. We stayed there. It was all right. It's like a Best Western in Toledo, Ohio.
You've been to a lot of Best Westerns in Toledo, Ohio?
Well, no, not really, but I just had a clinger from back. But, so you had a good visit? You went back to Lincoln County for
did
Father's
go back
Day.
to
How
Lincoln.
was that?
It was great. I got to, what did we do? We just hung out. We heard a lot of stories and played a lot of music and did some walking. I didn't stay very long. I was only there for like a night and then left the next day.
Well, you don't want to stay there very long.
Well, you don't want to wear out your welcome there in Lincoln County.
You spent 20 years there. Why the heck would you? Why would you want to go back? No, just teasing.
And, well, the whole thing is, too, I don't think I saw, outside of my family, I don't know if I ran into anyone that I knew there in Lincoln County.
Yeah, you and I were talking about that. The last few trips I've made there, it's like I don't even know that place anymore. It's like I'm a stranger in my hometown. But
Yeah.
most people that, like I was telling you, that I know, that we grew up with, they don't go out. They don't go out.
Yeah,
And I see people from California on Facebook talking about issues in California and, you know, politics. I'm like, who the hell is this person? I don't know who this person is.
right.
But it is what it is.
It is what it is. That's why we do the memory show, so we can talk about our memories of Lincoln County.
Our memories of Lucky Bear used to always tell me, pull up a memory.
Pull up.
So I pulled one up, and here we are. The Sears Roebuck store. Amy Beer. Amy, you can unblock me now. It's over with.
It's
Come
okay.
on. It's not like North Korea where you just have to
Where it's permanently.
blocked. But
Yeah,
yeah,
I think you were one of my first friends that I met there, but Amy was probably the very first kid that I met there in California. Because I went down maybe 6 months before we moved down, and my dad worked as a clerk there in the Union
the
Pacific
railroad office there on Clover. Yeah.
And so we just we had cots and we stayed there in the office. We had a plug-in Skittle. Went down to Allen's and picked up some food that you could put in the Skittle and
Skillets.
Whatever.
Whatever.
It's been a long day.
It tastes the rainbow.
Yeah, but I saw it. That's where I first met Amy. Walked down there to the Sears store, and she was hanging out there and
Hanging out selling catalogs.
somebody
Now,
has to.
Amy's good people.
Good people.
Good family.
We are getting close to being done here, Lee. We got a minute and a half left, and I'm hoping that we can dig deep here for this last minute and a half. Hit some short, choppy steps.
Willard Phillips. Beckstrand. Block somebody.
Block some.
Short, choppy steps. Tell Mike Erod, short, choppy steps.
I did run the hill when I went back home this last time. I didn't run it, I walked it.
Court
But,
Rock?
Yeah, Court Rock. 'Cause
Oh, I still have nightmares about that place.
that ended my football career.
Oh,
I pulled my leg muscle. Oh, that's nice.
I needed a bath. But
Lee
yeah, I saw
Ballow's
that
wet
post.
T-shirt contest.
There you go. Woo! Lee Ballow's wet with the Naughty Pine with Kitty Glockner. Hey, Lee, this T-shirt ain't wet.
Oh no! Oh,
I think we
geez.
beat Kenny up enough.
Yeah, poor Kenny.
Rich is next week. Bones are next. And then Lips.
And then lips. Yeah, that's the first thing Rich said to me this last weekend when I went there. He goes, "Where's your partner?" I said, "Who's that?" He goes, "Lee Ballow."
They have a shot of tobacco in his mouth.
He did. No, I don't know if he's chewing anymore. Maybe he is. I don't know.
Good people, good people.
Those Glockners.
Folks, here's the thing. When I make fun of you and imitate you and tease
Yeah.
you, I like you.
Right.
You're in. You're accepted.
It,
Not that it means anything.
yeah, that and 30 cents will get you a cup of coffee at the Brandon Iron.
That's right. Speaking of the Brandon Iron, Dawn Bradshaw, huge shout out. She's my favorite anarchist, my favorite assassin. She took over the Brandon Iron.
Nice.
She lets Vaughn and I come in for cigarettes and coffee. Oops, I don't smoke.
When did you give up smoking, Lee?
I gave up smoking. Well, it was off and on. I never really was. I haven't had a smoke in probably a couple of years.
Didn't mean to stump you with that one, Lee.
No, you're good. I have no skeletons in my closet. Yeah, no, just kidding.
After this show, who knows?
Who knows? Michelle will be like, you didn't tell me about that. You didn't ask.
Staying on vacation, huh, Michelle?
Yeah, I'm not coming back.
It was nice while it lasted. Well, anyway, I didn't mean to end the show on that note.
No, it's all good.
There's got to be something we could talk about here for the last. I mean, it's a Lee Ballow episode. We go a little bit long.
We go a little bit long. It's like the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. Just
if you let's get a little serious here for a second.
Yeah, let's get serious.
Let's talk about what do you do to feel well?
Music is therapeutic to me. I like to listen to music, jam out on YouTube, listen to you guys. That really helps me. Humor helps me. It makes me feel well. I'm somewhat religious, but I'm not big on prayer. I don't do it. I don't know. Sometimes I just feel that the Lord has, and people tell me, "Oh, you're selfish." And not selfish, but I feel that there's other people out there that need Him more than me. But music, I try to just stay upbeat. These walks help reconnecting with you from,
Awesome.
It's been huge, more than you know.
Oh, it's been so great.
It really helps.
Cool. So what I heard you say was music, humor, and the walks.
And the walks.
Those are good tools. Those are good tools.
That's why, I encourage all my friends out there, all of you. Uncle Diz, go to YouTube. It's helped me. It's awesome. This thing's like Ellie Mountain. It's catching fire. Get on board.
Get on board.
Get on board. But yeah, and just I don't know, my relationship with Michelle. I don't know. It's really helped me too. I'm my biggest critic, and yeah, and you have that with your wife, which is awesome.
Right.
And I know a lot of our friends and family have that, but it helps.
You were saying you were your own worst critic.
Worst critic. Beat myself up more than anybody could. Twice on Sundays.
I think that's a common human thing, though. I really do. I think that we are our own worst enemies, and sometimes that's why it's good to have a support network of people to remind you of your awesomeness.
Right.
You know what I mean?
And that's what you have, and that's awesome. When I
Right.
see people chime in on when you post, I'm like, that's awesome. Look at this guy. It's got to help, and I know it does.
It totally does, because I'm the same way. I'll beat myself up all day and all night. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it's nice to. Number one, I like going on these walks because I get to talk with people, and then I'm not just all trapped in my own head.
Your own head.
So, but really good to have support from people, and I'm totally stoked that you live down here in St. George.
Oh, it's great. It's great. Reconnect with you. Somebody even made that comment. They thought it was cool that you and I reconnected, but Michelle thinks the world of you, and
she's awesome too.
That's enough for me. But she's more popular in Lincoln County than I am.
And that's saying something.
Oh, that is, because
you're an honorary mayor in Panaca now.
I know.
So.
Panaca, next to Frank Barton. I'm the most popular guy to come out of Lincoln County.
All right, well, we're going to go ahead and wrap it up. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been another episode of Walking with Jay with the one and the only Lee Brooks Ballow.
Always a pleasure to love you all.
Love you, Lee.
Keep going. Love you, Jay.
All right, we'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.